Psychology is the scientific study of the mind and behavior, a multifaceted discipline that encompasses various aspects of human experience. Its roots can be traced back to ancient civilizations, where philosophers and scholars attempted to understand the nature of the mind and the reasons behind human actions. Over the centuries, psychology has evolved into a rigorous scientific discipline, employing empirical methods to investigate a wide range of phenomena related to human thought, emotion, and behavior. At its core, psychology seeks to answer fundamental questions about how humans perceive the world, process information, interact with others, and develop throughout their lives. It encompasses several subfields, each focusing on different aspects of psychological functioning. These include, but are not limited to, cognitive psychology, developmental psychology, social psychology, clinical psychology, and neuropsychology. Cognitive psychology is concerned with understanding the internal processes that underlie human thought and behavior. It investigates how people perceive, learn, remember, and think about information. Cognitive psychologists study topics such as memory, language acquisition, problem-solving, and decision-making. Through controlled experiments and observational studies, they aim to uncover the mechanisms that drive cognitive processes and how they are influenced by various factors like attention, perception, and environmental context. Developmental psychology examines the psychological changes that occur throughout the lifespan. This field explores how individuals grow and change from infancy through old age, considering physical, cognitive, social, and emotional development. Developmental psychologists study the influence of genetic and environmental factors on development, the formation of identity, and the impact of significant life events. Key theories in this area include Piaget's stages of cognitive development and Erikson's psychosocial stages, which provide frameworks for understanding how people evolve as they age. Social psychology focuses on how individuals are influenced by the presence, thoughts, and behaviors of others. This subfield examines topics such as social perception, group dynamics, conformity, persuasion, and interpersonal relationships. Social psychologists seek to understand how social environments and cultural contexts shape individual behavior and attitudes. They explore phenomena like prejudice, aggression, altruism, and the formation of social norms, often conducting experiments to observe how people behave in social settings. Clinical psychology is a branch dedicated to the assessment, diagnosis, and treatment of mental disorders and emotional difficulties. Clinical psychologists work with individuals experiencing a wide range of psychological issues, from depression and anxiety to severe mental illnesses like schizophrenia. They employ various therapeutic approaches, including cognitive behavioral therapy, psychodynamic therapy, and humanistic therapy, to help clients manage symptoms and improve their quality of life. Research in clinical psychology also seeks to develop and refine methods for preventing mental health disorders and promoting psychological well-being. Neuropsychology bridges the gap between psychology and neuroscience, focusing on the relationship between brain function and behavior. Neuropsychologists study how brain injuries, diseases, and developmental disorders affect cognitive processes and behavior. This field utilizes techniques such as neuroimaging and electrophysiology to explore the structural and functional aspects of the brain. Insights from neuropsychology contribute to the understanding of neurological conditions like Alzheimer's disease, traumatic brain injury, and autism spectrum disorders. Beyond these primary subfields, psychology intersects with other disciplines, contributing to areas such as health psychology, forensic psychology, educational psychology, and industrial organizational psychology. Health psychology examines how psychological factors influence physical health and illness, promoting behaviors that enhance well-being and prevent disease. Forensic psychology applies psychological principles to legal issues, including criminal behavior, courtroom dynamics, and offender rehabilitation. Educational psychology focuses on how people learn and the best practices for teaching. It investigates the cognitive and emotional processes involved in education, aiming to improve educational outcomes through evidence-based strategies. Industrial organizational psychology applies psychological theories to workplace environments, studying employee behavior, motivation, and productivity, and seeking to enhance organizational effectiveness. A critical aspect of psychology is its scientific methodology, which emphasizes empirical research and evidence-based practices. Psychologists employ a variety of research methods, including experiments, surveys, case studies, and longitudinal studies, to gather data and test hypotheses. This rigorous approach ensures that psychological theories are grounded in observable evidence, allowing for the development of reliable and valid knowledge about human behavior. Ethical considerations are paramount in psychological research and practice. Psychologists adhere to strict ethical guidelines to ensure the well-being and dignity of research participants and clients. Informed consent, confidentiality, and the avoidance of harm are fundamental principles guiding psychological work. These ethical standards are crucial in maintaining the integrity of the discipline and fostering trust between psychologists and the communities they serve. The application of psychology extends to numerous real-world contexts, influencing areas such as education, healthcare, business, and public policy. Psychological research informs educational practices, enhances mental health interventions, improves workplace environments, and shapes policies aimed at addressing social issues. By understanding the psychological factors that drive behavior, psychologists contribute to the development of interventions and programs that promote positive change and improve individual and collective well-being. In recent years, psychology has embraced advances in technology and interdisciplinary collaboration, expanding its reach and impact. The integration of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data analytics has opened new avenues for understanding complex psychological phenomena. Collaborative efforts between psychologists, neuroscientists, computer scientists, and other experts have led to breakthroughs in areas such as cognitive neuroscience, human-computer interaction, and mental health technology. Despite its progress, psychology continues to face challenges and debates. Questions about the replicability of psychological findings, the cultural relevance of psychological theories, and the balance between scientific rigor and practical application are ongoing discussions within the field. Psychologists remain committed to addressing these challenges, striving to refine their methods and expand their understanding of the diverse and dynamic nature of human behavior. In conclusion, psychology is a dynamic and evolving discipline that seeks to unravel the complexities of the human mind and behavior. Through its various subfields and interdisciplinary collaborations, psychology provides valuable insights into how individuals think, feel, and act in different contexts. Its scientific approach, ethical considerations, and practical applications make it a vital field for advancing knowledge and improving the human condition. As psychology continues to evolve, it will undoubtedly play an increasingly important role in addressing the challenges and opportunities of the modern world.